my little party animals. hiphiprenee here today with a brand new speed build for you. I know lately we've been doing a lot of scripted videos on my channel and I'm having a lot of fun with them. Let me know if you guys are too. It seems that everybody's enjoying them. So if you are, we will definitely keep those going. They will not be nearly as frequent as we've had in the last few days, but I will definitely heavily consider making them in the future. So that is a thing that could definitely happen. But anyway, we're back with a normal video. Today we are back in Little Boston. So this is, if you haven't seen the first video, first off, it will be linked somewhere up in the corner as long as I remember to do it. It will also be linked in the cards at the end of the video, so you can easily jump on over and check out the first part of this speed build. This is probably going to be a 4-part speed build. And let me tell you why, because it's a big build. So this is on one of the larger lots in San Myshuno. It's not on the largest lot because it is not a 64 by 64 build. I don't have the patience for something like that. So it's just, I'm sorry guys. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to do it for my save file. But when I'm building for funsies, a 64 by 64 lot does not seem like fun to me. So like, no thank you. So anyway, it's basically like a little small neighborhood. So there are 4 buildings here. One of them we completely furnished in the last video. The first video was the entire exterior, so all 4 of the buildings, all of like their decor outside and the landscaping and all that fun stuff. And then at the end of the video, we also furnished one of the apartments as well. So that was pretty fun. I really, really like how this build is turning out so far. I think it's super cute. It's really fun to be able to do, kind of different things in each of these apartments. So the first apartment that we did in the last video was very, very dark. There was a lot of greenery in it, which, there's definitely a lot of greenery in this build as well, but there was a lot more in the other one. It was also just really dark and kind of cramped and maybe a little bit uncomfortable, needed to be renovated, that kind of thing. These 2 apartments definitely still need a little bit of renovations in certain areas. Certain other areas are pretty good. The bathrooms, for instance, I feel like while they do still represent what kind of an older bathroom would feel like, I do feel like they are, fairly new and nicely designed and that kind of thing. But like the kitchens in both of these apartments are, they're just kitchens. They're just kind of boring. They're not super expensive or anything like that. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, like, yeah, it's a kitchen, whatever. So I wanted to try and bring that into every single one of these apartments where, they're kind of all in various stages of whatever their life may be. So these buildings were built, forever and ever ago. And just as people started renting the apartments or buying the buildings, they would go in and just kind of slowly renovate through things. It happens all the time. I have friends that, live in the same apartment building and you go into one of the apartments and it's totally different than the other person's apartment just because of what people have done to it in the past. So that's kind of what I was going with. This first apartment, I think it's really cute. I don't think it's my favorite. I don't think it's my favorite in this particular build. I really, really liked the first one that I did, and I actually really like the upstairs apartment as well. So we're going to be getting to the upstairs apartment next. I will say the downstairs apartment did influence the name of this build, which is like a touch of green. I think that's what I ended up going with. I was struggling. I was really struggling trying to find a name for this build because obviously the big picture of this build is it's called Little Boston. But I don't want to just like name every video like Little Boston Part 1, Little Boston Part 2. Like I want to have, something that reminds me of the apartments that I'm working on. So a touch of green I felt like worked because obviously we incorporated a lot of green into this downstairs apartment. And then we come over here and this is the entryway to the upstairs apartment. So obviously the upstairs apartment, you need to get up the stairs. So I had to have kind of like almost like a little landing area, but this is definitely 100% belongs to the people that live upstairs. It's not like you could come in here and go into either apartment from this doorway. And you literally walk up the stairs and it's just open. There's no like second entryway to prevent people from coming into your apartment. So that area is, you know, technically supposed to be part of this upstairs apartment, but obviously is downstairs because you needed stairs. And we brought in more of the green here. So the staircase railings are green. The doors in this apartment are also green, but I didn't go with green walls for any of this. I felt like by using the doors, it was enough to bring in, like I said, a touch of green, if you will. So going further with like green walls, I feel like would have been really just kind of in your face and not turn out the cutest. So I went with, you know, something a little bit more neutral. And I actually even did carpeting in the bedrooms in this one, which I have not done for any of the other ones. But I feel like something that was really popular, I'm not really sure when, but there was a point, I think it was in the 90s, where people would cover up perfectly good hardwood floors with carpeting, with like really, really shitty carpeting. And people then, after this trend was over, would buy these houses and start pulling up carpet and find these like beautiful hardwood floors underneath them. So I feel like this apartment was maybe purchased by somebody in the 90s when it was popular to cover up the flooring with some carpeting. They put their carpeting in. These new people have moved in. This is technically a family apartment. There are 2 bedrooms. There is space in the master bedroom for a couple, 2 Sims, and then there is space in the second bedroom for another 2 Sims. No toddler stuff in here and no really room for a baby, so I would say that they would probably be children or teens if you wanted to move a family in here. I just lost my train of thought. I keep doing this in my non-scripted videos because in my scripted videos, I literally like have it in front of me. Here is the list of exactly all of the things that I'm going to say. And then I start doing these videos and I look down and I'm like, there's no script down there. So I have no idea what I was talking about. But anyway, I did keep bringing the green into this build. Again, just a touch of green. I didn't want to go with the green walls in this one. It was a little too much. But of course, we made the sectional out of the Discover University couch in the main living space, I suppose. And then in the master bedroom, I added in that green Discover University chair in front of the little vanity area. Oh yeah, second bedroom, that's what I was talking about. So no stuff for toddlers in this one. It would be a child or teen Sims, or you could do a child and a teen, or a teen and a teen. I don't care to tell you how to play your game. Whatever makes you happy, that's how you play. So I think this bedroom is super cute. I am obsessed with this bed from Tiny Living. I love the purple, cream, and orange color scheme. I think it is gorgeous. I think it goes so well in so many different types of builds, and I am so excited that basically every single swatch of things that we got with Tiny Living come in that colorway. I really like the consistency on the coloring throughout that entire pack. I do, however, and this is like my one complaint, is that I wish we had a few more darker swatch colors, because the darker swatch that we do have is black, not a dark brown. I think that a lot of this furniture should have also come in dark brown. It would have matched with a lot more, but I'm not mad at it. I really do like everything from Tiny Living, so I can't complain about it too much. But anyway, we are at the end of this one. In the next video, we will be doing either 2 retail lots, 2 apartments, or an apartment and a retail lot. I haven't quite decided what order I want to do things in yet, so I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants here. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I guess that's what you do on YouTube, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.